Hi my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Virgo Garden. If you don't know now, you know, and everything that you need to know about little old me be down there in that description box, okay? So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. We halfway through the month. 2020 is creeping upon us. If you're not ready, you better get ready. I'll tell you that, and you better make it quick. Okay, let's overall energy. That's where we're gonna start. We got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about quick and fast movement. It's definitely about being very goal driven. You wanting things very fast. You don't want to wait for it. You want it now. Underlying energy was the Two of Wands. So there's a decision that needs to be made. So I feel like they're saying you need to slow down with your decision making to make sure you're making the right one for you. You need to evaluate your past decisions and stuff, making sure that you're not making the same mistakes over and over. Who wants to keep going in the same damn cycle? You've been in this cycle for a whole year. Do you really want to go through it again? Didn't think so. Wow. So the first card we got out is To Be Fair. Okay. But then we also got the Two of Swords. Now, I'm going to break this down for you in numerology. To Be Fair card is 38. That's 11. Two of Swords, of course, is the 2. Now, numerology, you do not break down master numbers. Master numbers will be 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. Those are the master numbers, okay? Period. So, if you're on your right vibration, if you're an 11, this would be you. But if you're on a lower one, you would be a 2, which means you're basically diminishing yourself or you're operating on your lower vibrations. So I feel like what they're saying is with this To Be Fair card, I feel like in the past you may have been operating off of a 2 vibration. You've been passive. You've been letting other people take the driver's seat. You've been kind of a pushover. They're saying it's no more to that. All of that has been corrected now. You've been doing your healing and you've been doing your work. You're no longer going to let people push you over. You're no longer going to be overextensive to people who do not deserve that in the first place. So you're making decisions and you're communicating what it is that you need. And if that person can't come with what you need, it's to the door. Okay, to the door. We will have someone escort you out. All right. We is not keeping unwanted company in 2020. We're not doing it. So the next card, which is also interesting, is the Time to Go card, which, like I said, to the door, right? To the door. We're not playing. We are evicting people. What is going on, dear spirit? Okay. We are evicting people. So we got time to go. Do you see what that is right there, though? That would be the door. Okay. Show your company to the door because 2019 is ending. Send that ass on out. Send them on out, okay? Company that is no longer needed. You know who they are. It is time to go. I'm not going to numerology y'all to death, but this would be a 9 number, which is all about releasing and letting go and walking towards your future, walking towards your stability, walking towards what it is that you truly desire. We are back at this 2. I feel like from now till the very end of the month, even into January, we have a lot of decisions to be making. We keep getting a lot of 2s. There are a lot of decisions to be making. You need to be very mindful of the decisions you are making. You need to be very mindful of your thought process. You need to be very mindful of the company that you keep. You need to be mindful of what type of energy you are keeping around you, what type of energy you are feeding yourself. Because this will affect your faith. And you could either allow change to come into your life or you could allow chaos to come into your life. The choice is yours. But the 3 of Wands was at the bottom of that. So you've been waiting. So you gonna keep waiting and wait in vain like you are Marley? Or are you gonna step up to the plate and go get your blessings like Mary? I'm marrying them. That's how country old people talk. They be like marrying them. You be like, what? Is that one word? Is that one word? What? Murray and them. Alright, what we got going on here? So next we got poise, which is after you doing, your proper evaluations and you cutting out the bullshit that don't need to be there anymore. Now you're poised. Now you're in your right energy. Now you're able to move how you want to move. Now you're able to access what it is that you've been waiting for. Now you're on your new beginning. Making different decisions. Take a chance and just see where it gets you. Just see where it gets you, And then we got the Page of Swords. You're thinking about communication. It may be communication with a new job. Oh, wow. Underlying energy for that was the Wheel. Oh, wow. And behind that was the Queen of Wands. Oh, wow. With the Page of Coins. So I really feel like there is some type of change up in, how you view yourself and how you view others. I feel like there's some type of change up with how you approach people. You're no longer, like I told y'all last week, you're no longer willing to carry other people's weight. And why should you? For what? Why should you? That's like paying somebody else's bills that you did not create or have anything to be a part of. If I'm not even staying with you, why am I going to pay your bills for you? Why would I do that? I got my own bills to pay first. Why would I do that? So the next card we got is Loyal Heart, which is something that as Virgos we tend to be, but it seems like it's so hard for us to attract loyal people into our lives though. We are over loyal to the people who do not deserve it, and I don't understand why we do that dumb shit. I'm sorry, but I just don't understand why we do it, okay? So as you can see, these two birds, they may have their back to each other, but they still looking out for each other. They are of like energy. They are in peace with each other. They are in harmony with each other, balanced with one another. So we got the Queen of Coins and we got the Page of Coins. I feel like you want to build something, and it may need, if it's like business-wise, money-wise, career-wise, whatever, you may not be able to do it by yourself, and they're saying you need somebody, a friend, some type of support system, a parent, a lover, someone that you can depend on and not become codependent on other things to keep you going outside of yourself. And when I say depend on, I'm not saying this person is your lifeline, but what I'm saying is this person is there to support you when you need it. Genuinely, okay? Because not everyone's support be genuine. Everyone supports, okay? Supports. So I feel like they're saying there's some type of cycle that you could be entering into with someone, or there's some type of cycle that you're entering into for yourself that is for the higher betterment of you, because we got the Queen and the Page of Coins. You are building something, and because you have had a, see, and this is her all day, she is the loyal heart, Queen of Coins, that is Virgo, the loyal one, because you have been loyal. I feel like you're being rewarded with something that you thought was going to take a long time may not take as long as you thought it is. So you may be getting, a little push from the universe, like, okay, we saw you help that person out, or you did what you were supposed to do, what we asked. Here you go. We're going to speed something up for you just a little bit. Just a little bit, like your name is Curtis Jackson. All right, so now we got the Yin card, which I'm not surprised to see this clarification, which is all about embracing your feminine energy. There goes that 2 again. A lot of 2s going on. You know what? It's holiday season. First person to tell me 3 meanings of the angel number 222 gets a free 1 deck, 1 question reading. 1 deck, 1 question. First person to tell me 3 meanings of the angel number 222. You ain't even got to pause this video to look it up, because they put the little box down there in the corner. Some of y'all might go over here, some of y'all might go over here. I don't know, but they put a little box down there in the corner. I can still talk while you're looking it up. You better be typing the answer. I'm picking. But with this Yin card, I feel like, especially with this bowl, I feel like they're saying there's something is coming for you, and in a good way. Something that is going to be to your benefits, which is what we need. We need that, okay? So now we got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. For clarification for that, I feel like this is high feminine energy. So no offense to my male Virgos. This may be, a very heightened time for female Virgos right now. It just may be, or it may be time for male Virgos to get more in touch with your feminine side, because, you know, male Virgos, I love y'all. I do. But y'all got a bad rep of being assholes. And I can see why people think y'all are assholes, because y'all kind of are. But y'all are really sweet and really giving. But when y'all don't want to be bothered, y'all don't want to be motherfucking bothered. Okay? See, us female Virgos, we may yell and pop off to get a person to leave us alone because we're not in the mood. Y'all, though, like, y'all would say that shit so calmly as you snatch someone's soul out of their entire aura. Fuck their chest. You snatch their soul out of their aura. Okay? You go beyond the body. Y'all kind of do, though, have a reputation of being assholes. So this may be y'all need to get more in touch with, you know, your feminine side, understanding, you know, your feminine qualities and whatnot. It's okay. You know, I always tell my male friends, because they, you know, I can't be expressing myself like that. I don't want to be no bitch. No, I want you to be expressive. Let me know how you feel, goddammit. Cause I may be coming in the house with gifts and you ready to commit a murder on my ass and I don't even know it. Communicate to me how you feel. But what I don't want is for you to be emotional. Meaning you can't control your emotions. Expressive is you can control your emotions while communicating to another one how you feel. Emotional is not being able to communicate clearly and your shit just all over the damn place. I got lost in the sauce with you, and the sauce was bitter, okay? Sorry, that was a message for someone, okay? It was a message for someone. But for my female Virgos, I feel like they're saying your intuition is so on point, you need to trust it. Okay. So like I was saying, y'all, get more in touch with your feminine energy, and also I'm sorry, lost train of thought, someone came bothering me. Be more in tune with what your higher self is trying to tell you. I want y'all to be drinking more water during this time, okay? Because it's winter and it's easy to get dehydrated in the wintertime, even though people think it's not. Because you drinking all this hot stuff, you drinking all this sugary stuff, and oof, for those who know about coquito, to all of my Hispanic friends, okay, that's watching me, if you make coquito, please send it to my P.O. box. I would appreciate you. I would appreciate you, okay? But I'm sorry, y'all. Be more in tune and stay focused. Be more in tune. They've been talking to you. Have you been listening? That's exactly what they said. Have you been listening? Or have you been getting distracted? Like I did. Have you been getting distracted or have you been listening? Because this is where you're meant to be. Don't let anyone take you from where it is you're meant to be. So our underlying energy for this deck is a leg up. So I feel like, and it's basically the whole message, I feel like what they're saying is basically all that you went through was not for no reason, okay? You went through it to help give you a leg up. You went through it to gain more knowledge. You have gained more by going through more than your peers. So therefore, you have more on your resume. It may not be your actual job resume. It might be, someone could have possibly worked a job, right? And you went in there for one position and you end up working 4 other positions, right? Put all that shit on your resume. You hear me? Put it all on the resume, because you did all of that. Ain't nobody gonna call that job and ask that you do this, that, and that. You end up gaining 4 other experiences from doing one job. Put it all up there. Put it all up there. Because it was all to better you. That tower moment that you felt like you went through, because the tower sure just popped out, that you felt that you went through, that you felt was draining you, it was all for a reason. What? It was all for a reason. Watch this. All right, so we got in the next deck, we got the blessing card. See that rainbow? You see that rainbow? You see that rainbow? This is all the pieces of you coming together to make something beautiful. Never interpreted like that before. I like that interpretation. Let's keep that one. Clarification is the Tower card. That's all that hard shit that you went through. That's probably the moment that some of y'all are coming out of and just don't know you're coming out of it yet. Because some of y'all be pissed when y'all hit me up. You like, I've been going through it and I'm sick of it. Breathe. Don't let it overtake you. You overtake it. That's why we got this strength card, because you have gone inside to find your strength now. Because you realize you were not going to let that moment break you. And you realize how strong you really were. You realize you had that inner beast. You had that inner beast, both male and feminine. Both male and masculine and feminine. Look, y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Tired, but I ain't as tired as I was last week. So now that you realize, you know what, all of that was not to break me, it was to make me better. You change your perspective, which I believe in one of the videos last week, I was talking about changing perspectives. You change your perspective and you realize you have more to celebrate now. You realize things are balancing out more now. You realize you're moving forward now because you change your perspective. You change your way of thinking, which changed the way you felt about yourself, which started changing everything else around you. Because however you feel, that's usually how shit goes. Ooh, and last week I talked about fog. Guess what the next card is? Fog. This means there are things going on. You see these mountains, they always to me represent obstacles, but we got the trees down here on the ground there saying stay grounded because you're going to come up out of this. The sun is breaking through to help guide you. Have faith. You're going to get there. Now we end up back here at this damn ceremony card, which ain't nothing to me but altar. That's all I get. Altar and wedding from this. Needing to do rituals. We just had a very powerful full moon last week, okay? And with that full moon was all about healing and releasing things that are no longer needed for you. And gracious, when I say I feel like a lot of us needed that. And because I think 2019 uprooted a lot of stuff that we had not healed yet. And that's why a lot of people say 2019 was rough for them, because 2019 I feel was making people really face things that they had not faced yet, or felt like they weren't ready to face yet, and they kind of forced it on you. Think about it. 2019 ends in a 9. Nine is all about letting go of stuff. That's what a 9 year is to me. It's all about releasing and letting go, and getting away from what the fuck is not for you and moving towards what is for you. Oof. And that's a 6. Flip it upside down. It's a 9. This numerology shit is real. Y'all better book me for a numerology chart, man. Ain't nobody booked not one yet. I got 2 different types of numerology charts I offer. And they ain't just the little regular, oh, this your life paths and soul number one. No, it's some details in there about you. Specifically about you. So I feel like with the ceremony card, though, they're saying, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. With the rainbow card and the fog card, you can't see what these blessings that are coming to you. Some of y'all may have already done this ceremony thing, or some of y'all may be in it, or thinking about it, or going into it now. This is you manifesting things. You've been working on manifesting things, and you've been waiting patiently, wondering when it's coming. It may be love, because you do see a couple there, or it may just be some type of business venture, like I said, with the loyal heart. And this was the card that was actually up under the loyal heart. I feel like for a lot of y'all, it may be love related, though. But this is the end to something, for something more beautiful to come in. And like, that's really the energy that we're in, Virgo. And I'm happy to be in that energy. I'm happy to be a Virgo right now. What do you mean? Yes, it was a lot of confusion going on for some of y'all. Okay, I don't usually do the whole sign calling thing, but I see air and fire. So if it was love related, maybe some of y'all, they could have been a playboy. I see water as well. I see everybody. But I'm getting a love message for this, and I'm feeling like they're saying that somebody could have been a playboy and you wanted to end that situation, but look, this ain't even a love reading. You want to end that situation. Someone had too many choices, and they was feeding you a whole bunch of bullshit, trying to make you feel good. And you walked away from that person. You were done with that person, completely moved away from that person, and then boom, Christmas comes. And they're like, huh, Santa Claus came into town. Okay, what's goody? No, I'm playing. Somebody like you. Okay, let me say it the plain way, because some people don't like my personality. So let me say it the plain way. Someone likes you. Someone may be coming back into your life from your past. Is that really how y'all want me to read, man? I'm sorry, I be bored as hell watching them talk like that. I be like, click. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. Be skipping all to the middle. Like, let me just get to the meat of what you trying to say. And this is what I've been telling y'all the whole time. Oh, okay, I thought so. Yes, instinct. Listening to your intuition. Do not be afraid to be alone. You went through all that shit by yourself anyway. Shit, now they want to come to the table when it's time to celebrate after you done built the shit by yourself. Fuck out of here. Anyway, so we got, we got the Hangman in reverse, which means no longer having to wait. Cause remember, I kept talking about I saw the 3 of Wands. So no longer having to wait. And then we got the 6 of Wands back again, which is victory and success coming into your life. And guess what the underlying energy is for this deck? This card likes us. We got harmony. Things are playing out for you. Today I was driving down the street, and the universe does stuff like this. Today I was driving down the street, and something told me just look to the right, and I was at a red light. And I looked to the right, 'cause I was thinking about something that like had my mind going, or maybe something I was anxious about. I can't remember what it was. But I looked to the right, and it was a gas station. And on the gas pump, it said Synergy, which is basically almost the same thing as this. Synergy. Things being peaceful. Things all working in one order for your highest good, basically. All I could do was look up at the sky and say, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Keep your eyes open for those symbols and synchronicities that the universe is sending to you. We also got DNA, which is karma. So the karma that you have been putting out is coming back to you. If you know you've been putting out good energies all year, that's all going to come back to you by the end of this month. I mean, they all come back at once, but you're going to start seeing it come back. If you've been putting out shitty ass vibes, I guarantee you going to get it all back and then some. I'm not playing with you. You're going to get it all back and then some. Behind that, we got the grounding card. It's so important for y'all to ground right now, okay? Another way that y'all can ground, eat like food, fruits, vegetables, whatever, that comes from the ground itself. So like potatoes, watermelon. Okay, let me think of something that's kind of in season. Beets, stuff like that. Sweet potatoes, there we go. Sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Pumpkin, stuff that comes from the ground. Eat more of that, y'all, and keep yourself grounded. Okay? Do not become lost and become caught up in that ebb and flow, caught up in that up and down. A lot of y'all was hitting me up in the last few days telling me y'all been basically up and down, and that's because we had that full moon, and we still got so many energies going on. It's like from like August to the rest of the year, August to December is very powerful time spiritually. I don't understand why it is, but it just truly is, okay? So don't get caught up in that ebb and flow and that up and down. He wants you to what? Stay focused on what it is for you, babies, okay? Let's get into this, these little other cards I get. I don't even know what to call them right now. Oh, my foot is going to sleep. Lord God, I can't feel nothing. That whole jank is just numb. That's how some of y'all may have been feeling lately. Some of y'all may have just been feeling extremely numb, okay? Bitch deck, for those who do not know, I feel like I gotta do this every week. For those who do not know about the bitch deck, it has a curse word on almost every card, and it's very honest and in your face with it. I'm not insulting you. It's the cards that's insulting you, okay? Okay. The first one says, shit is going down with your job. Reevaluate, change your perspective, or fucking quit. The card said it, not me, okay? Don't quit if you know you ain't got no backup money. We just doing that. You ain't got no type of backup plan. The next one is detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. It is the perfect time, y'all, to be getting rid of shit y'all do not want to take into 2020 with you. That's all I'm going to be talking about now till it get here, 2020. And then guess what? When January comes, that's all I'm going to be talking about, 2020. That's where we at. We not in 2019 no more. Fuck that. We not there no more. Okay? Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there, babies. Remember, you are accountable for your own decisions, okay? Now, y'all know I got to read to y'all out my new deck. We got two cards. So the main card that we got is Offset. Hold on, what number is she? 5. Okay. And Offset is magical knowledge and protection, great powers of inspiration and creativity, the bringing of life and the honoring of the female principle in all things. I fucking bullshit you not. That's what it says. It says the honoring of the female principle in all things. Was I not just telling y'all? Be in tune with your feminine side, okay? Okay. I ain't gonna say it though. I'm not gonna say it though. I'm not gonna say I told you so. I know what I'm talking about. Cause you wouldn't be here if I didn't know what I was talking about. So I ain't even gotta say it. All right. I think this is. I want to say mutt. Might be moot. The role of mother. A lot of feminine shit going on here. The role of mother, gestation in a physical, mental, or spiritual sense. Selfless love. I feel like of all people in your life, the number one person you should be selfless with is yourself. Babies, this is your general reading. I hope you enjoyed it. How many more readings do we have, y'all? We got 2 more weeks left for readings in this month. Good God. It's crazy. All right, babes, stay focused on the goal. 2020 is approaching. Keep your vision on your prize and on nothing else. Love you, babies. Enjoy the rest of your month. Mwah.